Hello guys, in this tutorial I will show you how to create PBR materials using Blender and Armor Coat, and then we will use it as materials inside Unity. So we will start by creating models inside Blender. We will be using Blender to just make 3D models, and we will use Armor Paint to create PBR materials. Alternatively, maybe you can create PBR materials inside Blender, but unfortunately the PBR materials or the textures created inside Blender won't support inside Unity. So that's why we are going to use Armor Paint. So let's go to Blender, and here I am going to create a simple 3D object. We will create default Susan monkey and add a subdivision surface, and as well as we will shade smooth so that it will look better. Now make sure that it is UV unwrapped. Since Blender already done that, we don't have to care about it. I have to create materials for our Susan. First, I have to create face material and then a separate eyes material. We are creating two materials so that we can paint them separately inside Armor Paint. And don't forget to assign these materials to the two different vertices. Now I am exporting as OBJ. Make sure selection only is selected. Okay, now let's go to Armor Paint. Here this is our viewport. You can import meshes from this tab. I am going to choose our Susan object and make sure you split it by materials. Okay, now let's start painting textures. Here we can choose different materials, which means if you want to paint on the eyes, you can choose eyes and respectively. We need two materials, so we have this one material created automatically. I will increase the metallic and reduce the roughness so we get a metallic look. I'm going to create a metallic eyes. So choose eyes and then fill color to fill the metal. Now go back to face and we will create another material. This will be a rough material which won't have any shininess. So light blue will do. Okay, we can see both of the materials by clicking on the shade button. Okay, we have our PBR monkey Susan. Now inside Unity I have a simple scene. What I am going to do is I will export object or mesh from Armor Paint directly into Unity. For that I will create a folder inside Unity, inside models, and name it Susan. And inside in this folder here, this is the path where we are going to export our mesh and textures. So we need the path of the folder. Before that I am going to Armor Paint and export the mesh. Make sure OBJ is selected and choose the path, which is our Unity project location. You can do that by going to show in project and copy the location. Now paste it in the path and then choose Susan. Finally give the object a name. We'll give Susan and save. Unity may take some time to import the object. Okay, it's importing our object and you can see we have Susan object. We will also export our textures into Unity. We will be exporting to the same path. Export textures and make sure you choose Unity for the type, for the preset, and click export. Finally, give the name for the textures, which is Susan. We are choosing the same path where our monkey object is. Now you can see inside Unity we have our object and our three textures, but we only need two textures. We have a shader created, PBR shader. I will leave the link in the description on how to create the shader. We will be using the shader to get physically based rendering inside Unity. Now let's create a material for our Susan and drag it on top of Susan, and make sure you change the shader to our newly created PBR shader. Then add our diffuse and roughness textures. We don't need normal because we are not adding any normal details. Immediately you can see the difference. Our eyes are very glossy and rest are so rough, and that's what we want. I hope you understand the basics of using Blender and Armor Paint as well as importing it into Unity. These are the basics of Armor Paint I have shown you. I will add more tutorials in the future about Armor Paint where you can mix and match different materials and textures. I am just changing the metallic property of the eyes, and let's see the difference. As you can see, the glossiness is reduced. Okay, that's it for this tutorial. If you like this tutorial, please subscribe my channel and leave a thumbs up, and don't forget to enable the notification bell so you won't miss any future updates. Thank you for watching.